Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a new chapter, Animal Diversity 1. Animal Diversity 1. First one, introduction. Animal Diversity 1, introduction. So the animals, in the kingdom Animalia are presenting on the different animals. So these different animals, so different general characters. So discuss about the introduction of the Animal Diversity 1. First one, habitat. First one, habitat. So the habitat means, so the animal's living place. The habitat means the animal living place, like aquatic or terrestrial. Habitat, these are the aquatic and terrestrial. So the animals living places are the two types. One is the aquatic animals or terrestrial, the living in the water. So they are the aquatic. So the living in the land. So they are the terrestrial. So the habitat means the living place. The animals either living in the water or either living in the land. So the aquatic is the two types. So the aquatic is two types. One is the fresh water. So some animals are living in the fresh water. So some of the animals they are living in the marine water. So some are living in the marine water, some are living in the fresh water. First one, habitat. Habitat means the animals living place is called a habitat. So habitats are the two types. One is the aquatic, another one is the terrestrial. So the aquatic means the animals living in the water. Animals living in the water. So these are called the aquatic. Next one, the animals, the organisms, the species living in the land. So that type of the animals is called as terrestrial. The animals are called as terrestrial. So the aquatic animals are the two types. So the water is the marine water animals or fresh water. So water are the two types, marine water, fresh water. So the animal living in the fresh water, so these are called the freshwater animals. The animals are living in the marine water, so these animals are called the marine water animals. So these are the habitat. They are the habitat. Next one, habits. Next one, habits. Next one, habits. So the habits means, so the animals, some animals are living in the attachment, particular region. For example, so they are the one plant. So these are the organisms. So attachment, complete this lifestyle only living in the attachment. Some of the animals are the free swimming. Some of the animals are the free swimming. Some of the free living. And some animals are the singly surviving. Some animals are the group, colonial. So these are the habits. So they are the sessile. Sessile means the attachment. So the animals are attached to the one particular place. So they are the sessile or colonial. Colonial. So the colonial means they are living in the groups. Next one. So they are some of the animals are living in the free swimming. Some are living in the free swimming. So these are the habitat. Next one, level of organization. Level of organization. So the level of organization means, so the organs, previous class discussed the level of organizations. Cellular level of organization, tissue level of organization, organ level of organization, organ system level of organization. First one, cellular level of organization. cellular level of organization. Second one, tissue level of organization. Third one, organ level of organization. Organ level of organization. Fourth one, organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization. So the level of organization means first one, so cellular level of organization. Cellular level of organization means, so these animals only presenting on the cells, only cells, absent of the tissues, there is no formation of tissue, there is no formation of organs, there is no formation of organ system. So in this cellular level of organization, the organs presenting only cells. Next one, tissue level of organization. Second one, tissue level of organization. So tissue level of organization means, so the organisms, so in this tissue level of organization, the animals, the cells are combined to form the tissues. Cells are combined to form the tissues. So there is no formation of organ, there is no formation of organ system. So in these animals, cellular tissue level of organization only presenting on the tissues. There is no formation of organ, there is no formation of organ system. Next one, organ level of organization. Third one, organ level of organization. So the organ level of organization means, so the same functioning tissues are combined to formation of tissues. Same functioning tissues combined to form the organ. So these are called the organ level of organization. Next one, fourth one, organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization. So the organ system level of organization means, so the organs all combined to form the organ system, like digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, nervous system, endocrine system. Okay, so the excretory system. So they are the skeletal system, muscular system. So they are the organs are combined to form the system. So these are called the organ system level of organization. Citing levels of organization. First one, cellular level of organization. Next one, tissue level of organization. Next one, organ level of organization. Next one, organ system level of organization. Next one, body cavity or coelom. Next one, body cavity. Body cavity. So they are the coelom. So body cavity means the formation of the gut to body wall, the presenting on the empty space. The bodies are presenting on the empty space. So this space is called a body cavity. Some animals there is no body space. So that type of the animals is called as acoelomates. Acoelomates. Second one, pseudocoelomates. Acoelomates, pseudocoelomates. Third one, schizocoelomates. Schizocoelomates. Fourth one, enterocoelomates. Enterocoelomates. So the coelom means the space between the alimentary canal, gut to body wall, the space between the gut to body wall. So these are called as coelom. So coelom, the body cavity is absent. That type of the animals is called as acoelomates. The body cavity is absent. So this type of is called as acoelomates. Next one, pseudocoelomates. Pseudocoelomates means the presenting on the body cavity. In these animals presenting on the body cavity, but this body cavity does not covering the mesodermal membrane, only presenting on the space, but that space covering the mesoderm. So that type of this is called a coelom. But in these animals space is present, but the mesodermal membrane is does not covering. Next one, schizocelomates. Schizocelomates means, so they are presenting on the coelom, presenting on the body cavity. Schizo means the splitting of the mesodermal pouches of the archenteron. So they are formation of the splitting of the mesoderm. Next one, so they are the enterocoelomates. So the enterocoelomates means, so these also presenting on the coelom. So schizocoelomates and enterocoelomates, these two coelomates are the true coelomates. So these are the coelom. Next one, germ layers. Next one, germ layers. Next one, germ layers. Germ layers. So the germ layers means they are presenting on the embryonic stage. In the embryonic stage, they formation of the layers. These layers is called as germ layers. So these germ layers are the two. So they are called as diploblastic. Diploblastic and triploblastic. Diploblastic. Next one, triploblastic. Diploblastic and triploblastic. Diploblastic means so these are the inner membrane. So they are the outer membrane. So the two germ layers, ectoderm. So these are the endoderm. So these type of is called as a diploblastic. Diploblastic means in the embryonic stage they contain a two germ layers. So these are called as a diploblastic. Next one, triploblastic. Triploblastic means in the embryonic stage. Triploblastic means in the embryonic stage they contain a three germ layers. In the embryonic stage they contain a three germ layers. Outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm and inner endoderm. So they are the three germ layers. So they are the three germ layers. So they are the outer ectoderm, a middle, a mesoderm. So the inner endoderm. So these are the diploblastic and triploblastic. In the germ layers, in the embryonic stage they contain a two germ layers. So they are called as a diploblast. In the embryonic stage they contain a three germ layers. So they are the triploblastic. So they are the germ layers, diploblastic and triploblastic. Next one, symmetry. Next one, symmetry. Next one, symmetry. So the symmetry means the organism cut into the anterior to posterior. So they are called the division of the organism is called as symmetry. So symmetry is a different types. First one, asymmetry. Asymmetry. Second one, radial symmetry. Asymmetry. Second one, radial symmetry. Third one, biradial symmetry. Biradial symmetry. Biradial symmetry. Asymmetry, radial symmetry, biradial symmetry. So they are the first one, asymmetry. Second one, radial symmetry. Third one, biradial symmetry. First of all, asymmetry. First one, asymmetry. For example, these are the one organism, one animal. So these animal cut into, these are the anterior region, these are the posterior region. So these organism cut into the anterior to posterior, it divided into two equal parts? No. So these organism does not cut into the equal parts, no equal parts. So this type of the symmetry is called asymmetry. The organism does not divide two equal parts, so they are called as asymmetry, is called as asymmetry. Next one, radial symmetry. Second one, radial symmetry. For example, these are the one animal. So these animal cut into the any angle. These organism cut into the any angle is divided into two equal parts. First of all, these angle divided into two equal parts. So these are the another angle divided into two equal parts. So these are the one angle divided into two equal parts. So they are the another angle divided into two equal parts. The organism cut into the any angle is divided into two equal parts. So these are called as a radial symmetry. So the organism cut into the any angle is divided into two equal parts. So these are called as a radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Next one, a biradial symmetry. Next one, biradial symmetry. For example, human being. For example, human being or human beings, crabs, fishes. So these animals cut into only one angle. For example, crab. So for example, they are the crab. So these organisms only one angle. Only one angle is divided into two equal parts. The organism only one angle, single axis is divided into two equal parts. So they are called as radial symmetry. Radial symmetry is called as biradial symmetry. No, radial symmetry means the organism any angle is cut into two equal parts is called as radial symmetry. Biradial symmetry means bilateral symmetry means the organism cut into only one axis is divided into two equal parts is called as biradial symmetry. Once symmetry. Symmetry means division of animal. First one, asymmetry. Asymmetry means the organism cut into the does not two equal parts, anterior to posterior. There is no two equal parts. So these are called as asymmetry. Next one, radial symmetry. Radial symmetry means the organism any axis or any angle is divided into two equal parts is called as radial symmetry. Next one, third one, bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry or biradial symmetry. So the organism only one axis or one angle is divided into two equal parts. So these are called as biradial symmetry. So these are the symmetry. Once revise. First one, habitat. So the habitat means the living place. The animals are living or aquatic means water, or they are living in the land. So living in the water they are called as aquatic. The animals living in the land, so they are called as terrestrial. So the aquatic animals are the two types. Some of the living in the fresh water, some of the living in the marine water. Freshwater living animals is called as freshwater animals. So the animals living in the marine water, so they are called as marine water animals. Next one, habits. So they are the some of the living in the attachment means sessile. Some of living in the colonial. Colonial means groups. Some of the free swimming. Next one, level of organization. Level of organization are the cellular level of organization, tissue level of organization, organ level of organization, organ system level of organization. Cellular level of organization means only presenting on the cells. Next one, tissue level of organization means presenting only tissues. Next one, organ level of organization means presenting on the only organs. Next one, organ system level of organization. So presenting on the organ system, digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, excretory system, musculoskeletal system, endocrine system, nervous systems, immune system. These are the systems. Next one, body cavity. Body cavity means coelom. So they are the acoelomates, pseudocoelomates, schizocoelomates and enterocoelomates. Next one, germ layers. So they are the diploblastic or triploblastic. Diploblastic means in the embryonic stage they contain two germ layers, outer ectoderm, inner endoderm. In the embryonic stage, presenting on the 3 germ layers. So they are a triploblastic. So triploblastic means presenting on the 3 germ layers: outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, inner endoderm. Next one, symmetry. So the symmetry is the asymmetry, radial symmetry, bilateral symmetry. First one, asymmetry. Asymmetry means the organism does not divide into 2 equal parts in any angle is called as asymmetry. Next one, radial symmetry. Radial symmetry means the organism cut into the any angle is divided into 2 equal parts. So they are called as radial symmetry. Next one, biradial symmetry. Biradial symmetry means the organism only one axis is divided into 2 equal parts. So they are called as biradial symmetry. Next class discuss about the digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, or discuss the next class.